How are we doing, guys? I hope you're all well. As you saw in the title, today we're going to talk about the most important thing in a man's wardrobe. What the most important thing is might differ from person to person, but for me it's the base layer on top, whether it's a t-shirt, a tank top or a long sleeve. You could argue that the pants, for example, play a bigger role when it comes to the overall appearance of your look. That might be true, and also the reason why you ideally want to start at the pants when you're building an outfit. But I think what you wear on top still is more important, because at least for me, it has a greater effect on how comfortable you feel, and therefore on your confidence as well. When I pick up a new t-shirt or tank top, there are three factors that I take into account. First up is obviously the fit of the item and how it sits on your body. Personal preference again plays a big role at this point. Do you like the top to be a bit oversized and loosely fitting, or do you prefer a tighter look with a more slim silhouette? The second factor, and this is a pretty important one for me, especially during summer, is the heat control that comes with the item. Three short bullet points for this factor are: to what extent is your body covered by garments? What material was used? And lastly, does the item have like special heating or cooling functions to it? Lastly on the list, when judging a t-shirt or tank top, is the question about versatility. So what range does the item and its color bring to the table when it comes to styling? Alright, now that we know the framework, let's check out my current favorites in no particular order. First up is the COS Slim Ripped Cotton Tank Top, which is the one I'm wearing right now. Especially during summer, I wear tank tops quite often, whether as a base layer underneath, like today, or just as a done look on warmer days. What makes this one a winner for me is mostly the fit. Compared to most pieces in this category, it covers your chest and shoulder area a little bit more. Having a reasonably well-developed upper body, I feel showing a bit less of your physique appears a little bit more elegant. It also helps that the material is quite thick compared to other tank tops, which makes it feel a bit more premium. It also feels like it's really sitting on your body and not just hanging down. You can style it with suit pants even, and it still kind of makes sense. Next up is easily my most worn clothing item, and it's the Uniqlo Airism tee. I think I mentioned earlier that heat control is quite an important factor for me, and this is where this shirt comes in. I'm not 100% sure how it works or what material composition is used here, but this thing just keeps me decently cool in summer. It also works pretty well as a temperature regulating layer, let's call it, when it's covered by a jumper or a jacket. I think at this point I have like 6 shirts of them, mostly in black and white, but they come in many different colors. The only downside here is that, as far as I know, they're only available in an oversized fit. Now, as I'm not really a big fan of the oversized look, the way I work around this is that I buy a size small and fold over the hem on the arm twice. This way it pretty much fits like a regular to slim fit shirt with a slight crop to it. And the folded hem on the arms gives it an additional slight edge, you could say. Third one on the list is the slim ripped cotton shirt from COS. If you're in the fashion space, you've probably heard of it, as it's kind of trending right now. But I think that's for a good reason. A simple ripped shirt in your wardrobe just brings a lot of versatility, as it adds that touch of structure to your look without you having to change anything. And this one just does a great job and pretty much works with everything, especially the color gray. You have to like the slim look, of course. The last piece that we're going to talk about is the ripped long sleeve from Uniqlo. This one is actually a woman's item, but I couldn't really find a man's alternative. And I mean, why would I? It fits exactly how I want a long sleeve to fit, slim and relatively tight, because more often than not, I'm just using a long sleeve as a base layer underneath. And nothing is more annoying than having the shirt you're wearing underneath like wrinkling and creasing up, because not only does it feel weird, it also can make the area around your waist look chunky, which is not ideal. As I said, it's a woman item, and as a guy you probably want to size up in this one. I got it in a size XL, and I think it goes up until extra extra large. And again, for reference, I'm 185 in centimeters and I'm hopping around 90 kilograms of body weight. This covers the fashion part of today. I see you at the train station.